Hey guys, welcome back to Beeton Hough Junction. Today's just a little quick video on a recent purchase I bought from Wally this year, and also some stock I've just got for Christmas. So without further ado, we will get into this video. So back in a sec. So we're back. A quick look or a glance at something only people within the MI RCG chat will know about, or the people that I've seen in Wally. Not many people know about this recent purchase. I was going to do a video not long after I got it, but struggled to do so. So this is just a little quick video. If I can just get it in without the actual lettering in, which I think is about there. So I'll take that out. I think some of you will guess from that livery what it is. So without further ado, I think we'll open her up and introduce her to the layout. So from this next bit of sounding, you will probably be able to guess what it is. So I will keep the camera running and I will start her up. And so here she is. It's a class 66002 EWS. There is a nameplate on it, which I'm not sure we'll be able to pick it out. Nope. And to be fair, the writing is that small, I can't make it out myself. Let's see if the camera will focus on it. Nope, the camera will not. But yeah, we'll focus back on it. So as I said, I picked this up at Wally this year. There was a few locos that caught my eye while being there, naming this one and a few other ones. With a few of the videos that have been going around via Jason at Barnabas, Jeff Friedman, Dave Spears, and a few other people that I went to Hattons with the MIRCG group. Bumped into some fellow YouTubers, Sam's Trains, Richard of Everard, and Callum at SDJR 77. I think I've pronounced that right, Callum. I hope I have. So yeah, I know Hattons is releasing a new Class 66 in February, and I do quite like it in its various liveries, but I thought this would when I saw this at Worley, for the price it was about £105 cheaper than what it is going to be released from Hatton's. So I thought, well, for now I'll get it, as it's catching my eye. I was in a bit of a struggle to find out or choose which loco I wanted, as it was this one at one stand and various ones at others, professionally weathered on all the rest of it. So I chose this one. With this buying this loco within reason of why I have, is that when the layout goes into the loft, there will be a certain section of it that will be removable from the actual fixed main layout, which will adjoin to possibly one or two other boards and become part of an exhibition layout when I take it out on exhibitions. So, as I said, this was the main reason for me. What was the main reason for me buying this loco? I am slightly coming around to this modern image. I know it's been around for many years. I've never really been a fan of these diesel and electric motors, electric trains, sorry. But I am coming around, seeing videos from Richard at Junction, Jason at Barnabas, and everyone else, and hearing the sound of these locos is something extraordinary. To be fair, they sound, and especially from the show we got at Hatton's, the startup sound from their 66 was unbelievable, and the speaker quality was phenomenal. So yes, I am now an owner of a modern image or modern day loco. Some of you will be thinking, that have followed me from the beginning, well, you mainly steam, blah blah blah. Yes, at the moment I mainly steam, but the plan for the layout was to start off at steam and then go through the various stages throughout afterwards. So after the big four went into the one, and then it all got privatised, and it is as it is today with Network Rail. So the plan, at the minute, the plan still remains the same, with having steam. This, when I have the layout up and running and I have visitors, and they bring their rolling stock, whether it be modern image or steam, this will feature on the layout when I have special guests, but also on my exhibition layout, and also when I visit other layouts, as I think this loco is, I don't want to say it, but the far best one I've got so far. I mean, it's a top of the pecking order. So yeah, other than that, I am looking out for some more EWS locos. I've seen a few class 37s, and a few other ones. I think there's a class 47 I've seen, and a few more of these class 66s. I am looking for an EWS 08 shunter. Whether it be weathered or not, I'm not really bothered. I do intend to have a bit of a play with these weathering powders and all the rest of it. Or if I could pay to have someone's services for spraying them for me, I might look down that route. So I will be back in a sec. I'll pull the loco forward and I will show you the wagons that I've just received for Christmas. So we will be back in a sec, guys. So the first wagon is this wagon. It's a EWS. Bear with me 2 seconds. Try and find the box. So it's an EWS 35-ton sliding door box van, VBA EWS livery. this was one of the ones I got. I quite like this model. This is one I will be experimenting weathering powders and such on this loco, as out the box, although it is second hand, it is looking rather new. So to fit in line with what I have planned and the other rolling stock that I will be showing you shortly, this will be getting weathered and getting dirtied, grimed, and I may even think about putting some graffiti along here, and possibly along here and on the other side as well. I'm not sure if the ends, this facing bit here, ever got graffitied. I'm not really sure, but I will do some researching and investigating to find out whether they would have. So we'll be back in a sec, guys, and I will show you the further purchase. Oh, Christmas presents. So this is one of 5 of these wagons. I'm presuming, well, on them it's got MHA. To tell you the truth, I don't know what kind of wagons they are, but I'm presuming they were some ballast wagons of some sort. They came all weathered, with the load in them as well. There's this one we're looking at, and there's the one at the end of the rake that are considerably weathered to make like they've been just in use. There's this one that's hardly been touched, with a bit of wheel grime, bit of brown dirt smudged on the top, and then we've got, I'll do these two in the same shot. There's these two, obviously they're a bit more weathered, heavily weathered, to make it look like they've been running for quite a while, and the same again with that one end there being the same as the front one. So I will just pull the train forward again. To the next lot of wagons that I got. 3 of these did come in the pack. The camera thingies. So these wagons I got, as I said, in the pack with the small. I was trying to move some stuff out of the way. Out of the small wagons that I just saw. These are 31-ton OBA open wagons with high ends. Obviously, again, EWS. There's 2. Well, there's 2 with the high ends, and then there's that one. So these, that one, the one in the middle, and then ones came in the pack with them 5. And then I was looking on eBay as well, and I picked up another. So that makes a rake of 4 of them. Again, weathered, quite grime dirty. Especially like the look of them all, really. All the different colours, although it looks like someone's just painted splats on the camera, but when you look at them in person, they are weathered really nicely. Quite high detailed, I suppose. But yeah, I'm looking for some more of these as well to make another rake, good rake, so that I'll have 2 sets. I'll have to do some research into what would have gone in these, as I'm not 100% sure. I have seen pictures of with rails in them. I'm not sure if that's correct, but I'll do some research again for these. So this is the reason why I want some more EWS locos, so that if I get a few more of these wagons, that'll make up a rake. A few more of the, I'll call them ballast wagons for now, because that's what they're mainly loaded with. If I get another rake of them, and then the final piece, which you would have saw at the beginning, before we saw these in a second. So the last wagon is this brake van. It's quite nicely detailed. It is, I suppose, the railroad version of Bachmann. These little white markers are only just painted on, they're not actually thingied. I thought the quite good feature was this guy in the back, waving, which I thought was quite good. I'm going to see if I can get a little lamp with a flashing red light on the back, so that when it's on an exhibition, possibly somewhere in here, put the battery or whatever it is, and weather this up slightly again so it fits in with the rest of them. The guy at the back needs a bit of touching up on the painting marquee, but yeah, so that's all the wagons I got this year for Christmas. I'm very happy. As I said, the plan stays the same for the layout upstairs, but this, with buying these in mind, the bit that's going to be the removable section from the layout is going to be a small engine shed, or TMD. I'll make it so that when it comes or disconnects from the main part of the layout, it opens up onto the one or two of the big boards for the exhibition layout, which obviously the TMD will be on one side and the entrance and exits to the layout will be abandoned and disused sidings. Well, I wouldn't say abandoned or disused, but you know, just no other traffic comes through apart from just storing these wagons and just local stabling yards. I will also, at one end of the layouts, do a little scrapyard scene where locos will be getting or going to get chopped up, or would have been chopped up and thingied. I have a few old locos that don't work anymore, which I will watch some of Tim from Scrapline Model Railway and see if I can get some tips off him for weathering and stuff like that. So yeah, this is just a little quick video. I have still got to edit and do the Wally show. It'll be done in 2 parts. The only reason I haven't been able to do it so far is due to the video software I'm using has now decided to not work properly on my computer. So I've kindly asked a few people on any other suggestions, so that I'm going to have to get another editing software up and running and do them. As of the start of next year, 2019, January, I'm only working for 10 days. So fingers crossed. I know I said on my previous video we have got a bit left to do of the plasterboard, putting the plasterboard up. That will get done either tomorrow or Friday or possibly New Year's Day, depending. As I said, it's not exactly a small bit left, and then it's the 2 sides where the breeze blocked and the brick section is. They will be getting covered in plasterboard as well. I might video them just for the sake of showing you, although it won't be in real time, it'll be sped up. But yeah, I'll do a video of them. And then also when the start of the new year, once we've done the plasterboarding, then it's battening out for Beeton Hough to go up off the floor. And then once we've done that, I need to work out the incline and declines for the layout. and put in boarding around and work it all out from there. As I said, the other part, the other scenic side, where it's got the curved station, the track for that will be raised up off the board, so it won't be flat. So that will be oh, bad mate, last mate. Sorry about that. So that will be sorted out, designed, and all the rest of it, and then obviously I will be starting the mini series as well on the exhibition layout. I have got a few pieces of board that I could use for that, which will not be used for the extension of this layout, being this board that the town scene is on being one of them, and a few other bits and bobs as well. So I've got a fair bit of wood. It's just a few other pieces of timber and stuff for the framework and all the rest of it I need to sort out, and all the rest of it. Yeah, so thank you very much to all the new subscribers. I've noticed, I think the past 2 months I've gathered quite a lot of momentum towards the 200 mark. I think I'm on 187. I might be wrong, I might be right, I'm not too sure, but I think that's the last time I looked and that's what I'm on. I know in my previous video as well I said that I would, when I got up to 200 subscribers, I would do a little competition giveaway of mugs, t-shirts and fridge magnets. I'm going to be looking in the new year as well on who I can use or who I get in touch with to do them. I'll do as many as I can. So yeah, once I've hit the 200 subscribers, there will be a competition, a giveaway. So just watch the subscription rise, I suppose. If there is, by any chance, as you know, we're all human, we not so much we make mistakes and pay attention, but if there is a point of where I do go over the 200 subscriber mark and I've not noticed, if someone would like to message me that has me on Facebook, by saying that, the people know who I mean, just to say, you know, about the competition, and then I will do the video. I know recently Tim did his live Q&A, Dave from Dean Park Station did his 2-part, Jason's done one as well. I will probably try and do one next year, due to the fact of, as soon as the plasterboarding's done up in the loft, this layout, as you see, or I've seen for the last 2 years, is 12 months, I'd say, 18 months, will be getting ripped up and put up into the attic. All the trains will go into storage. So then the room that we're in now will become the office, so where I will be able to do all my video editing and all the rest of it. So with that in mind, thank you very much, as I said again, to all the new subscribers, and thank you to everyone that has remained subscribed and through the journey that I've had so far with this layout, and hopefully moving on to the new layout. Fun, exciting times ahead is what I can say. I'm really looking forward to doing both the main layout and this exhibition layout. I've seen Gowerton Parkway, I've seen your exhibition layout. It's given me a few ideas. There's a few people that I plan to visit, or I'm in talks to visit in the new year. So watch out for them videos. Like I said, I'm only working 10 days in January, and it'll probably be the same in February as well, although I have a week off, which is for not so much a holiday, but it's going to see family in a different part of the country. So yeah, it's looking good so far for the road ahead. So thank you very much, guys. I'm going to leave you now with a bit of a running video at the beginning, or the end I should say, and a few pictures I took of the Class 66 with all these wagons behind it. So thank you very much, guys. Go back and watch a previous video, or just keep an eye out for the next update. So thank you very much, guys, and I will see you in the next video.